This is Machuka Nyarieko TV Talk Show, where we analyze politics and governance issues. We focus on national, local, and international news. We examine the political way of our people, social and economic. Nyarieko TV Talk Show, the house of ideas.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Hoping that you are doing well wherever you are, celebrating the Christmas day, and this being the second day as our culture we celebrate up to the first. Allow me to refocus on what has been taking in our republic in the political sphere, and in this time I'll focus on the unique culture of handshake in our republic. By that I mean, in one way or another, whether in a positive or a negative manner, handshake has been used to cool down tempers among the Kenyan people. But before we proceed, if in any case you could be watching this video for the first time and probably have not subscribed, just take a second, 2 or 3 to subscribe, so that whenever we produce a similar video, YouTube will automatically notify you. You can also like, comment, share, so that together we move. And to our resident subscribers, viewers, thank you so much for your continued support. I'm proud of you. Have a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year. Let's get back to business. Handshake. In Kenya, the unique culture that we have is all about handshake. When there is an issue, when people are discussing pertinent issues, you find that there is an handshake. In this video, I'm going to look at various handshakes that have occurred or that have happened between the time of President Moi to William Ruto. Of course, there was a time of the YK42 during YK92 during the Moi regime, when there was the introduction of multipartyism. It was extremely very difficult for Moi to run his government. He literally put some of the opposition members in his payroll, and this includes the late Kijana wa Marwa and Martin Shikuku. Actually, some of them houses, their rents were paid. He only failed to bring close to him Raila Odinga, and even when there were arrangements, because Raila wanted them to be in secrets, Odinga wanted them to be in secrets, they were leaked, and this made them put them to an end. In 2002, there was, or close to 2002, there was a handshake between LDP, between the Raila Odinga's political party and KANU, which led to a merger, and so Raila Odinga get a position of the Secretary General in Kanu. And later on, there were issues within the party when Uhuru was proposed to be the presidential candidate, which led them to run away and come up with another party, which I think now is LDP. And later on, they joined with Mike Kibaki and the rest of the opposition members of the political divide, and strongly outwitted Uhuru Kenyatta and Daniel Arap Moi. So there was that handshake which brought Raila Odinga and Moi together. In the year 2007, during the post-election violence, in which several people were displaced, Raila Amolo Odinga, who disputed the presidential elections in which Mwai Kibaki had declared, or the IBC declared Mwai Kibaki as the president, also had an handshake which brought to an end chaos and the destruction of property all over the Republic of Kenya. That I can call it was the second handshake. And then there was also another handshake between William Samoei Ruto and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. It had been believed that, or it was perceived that, there was an antagonistic relationship between the rift and the mountain. And William Ruto and Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, having had similar cases at The Hague for having been involved in the 2007-2008 post-election violence, they came together, they shook hands, and they rallied Kenyans behind them. As a result, they were elected as the president and deputy president in the year 2013. Another handshake which came after that, several years later, was the handshake between Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and Raila Amolo Odinga after the 2017 general election. In this handshake, William Ruto felt that he had been betrayed, and because of that, he remained in a cold relationship with his boss for the rest of the remaining of the tenure, knowing that him will never go for handshake. Another recent handshake was that of the President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto, and Raila Amolo Odinga. Under this arrangement, Raila Amolo Odinga and his brigade were included in the broad-based government. And this handshake came immediately after the Gen Z had occupied the National Assembly of Kenya, protesting against the proposed finance bill of 2024-2025 that they believed that was punitive. Later on, there has been another handshake between Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta and William Samoei Ruto, who is the current president. In his major aim is believed that is to broaden wider the government, so that each and every area can be included. So that is some history in relation to handshakes that have happened in the Republic of Kenya and that we can count. I did a video on the same, which is handshake after handshake, but the main point here is that these handshakes are unique to Kenya. They are unique in the fact that it is like they normally come in Kenya and they have become part of culture. Whether they are for good or for bad, at least there are benefits, and on the other side there are betrayals. Next we will look on betrayals, political betrayals in the Republic of Kenya. Thank you. You can just continue liking our videos if you find some sense in them, or if you like them. And once again, continue enjoying your Christmas.